Yes, welcome to our C5 meditation. Welcome to the circle. Today is the Celtic celebration of Beltane. It is a most powerful celebration of the forces of creation, of the man and the maiden being oh so ready. The 1st of May. This celebration carries the highest powers known within it. The power of creating the next generation, the power of growth and moving forward. This is raw life force. This is vitality. It's love, beauty, joy. But there is more. Today, there is a massive light energy coming to Earth from the sun at great speed, right now. Light carries an imprint of information, and within that light is the possibility for integrating that imprint. I am feeling this as a powerful force flowing through me, and I love it. I am enjoying this ride. I remember as a young girl being in a car for the first time or on a long train journey. I remember holding on tight when the car went downhill. I also remember sticking my head out of train windows, exhilarated by the speed, the wind in my hair, and the blur of countryside passing by. And now it is accelerated light energy flowing through me that exhilarates me. Yes, what information, what imprint is it bringing me? Well, remember that first cell in the uterus? That was you, that was me. And there came a moment when it split into 2 cells, and then into 4 and 8 and 16 and 32 and 64. This is called growth. And sometimes, even when we know there will be a split in our lives, it still can be upsetting, frustrating, painful. We know the baby will split from the mother and be born. We know the children will grow up and move away. And yet it often is painful. We know relationships drift apart, and yet sometimes we hold on. I know this is happening for many of us right now. It is certainly happening to me. I've gone through grief and sleepless nights in the last couple of days. And when this separation happens, that is a moment when we understand love in its purest form. In that moment, we can understand compassion for ourselves and for the others that are splitting away from us, and compassion for the whole universe. Our star friends are often of a higher dimension. That means that they can see and hear us perfectly, but we in a lower dimension tend not to see and hear them. They might be right beside us, and we may not even notice. I compare this to a 2-dimensional person in flatland. They can only see one side of the coin. We in the 3rd dimension can see all sides of the coin. As the world splits and we move to different frequencies, the higher frequency beings can fully understand and see and hear the lower frequency beings. But the lower frequency beings cannot see and hear and understand the higher frequencies. It is like pointing out an aura, and only some people will see it. sense it, feel it. It feels like walking through a crowd and no one sees you. And just like our star friends have compassion for us, any higher frequency being can move to compassion for the others. In earlier years, I used to get upset when no one in the room heard what I was saying, or people on the street bumped into me, even though there was lots of space. Now I know that they do not have the capacity to see, hear, or sense me. They are of a different wavelength, literally. This is a very physical experience. I am only now realizing that for so many years, many friends and family never really saw me or heard me or understood me. Yes, some of us are moving to a higher dimension right now. Some are still undecided. I never thought I'd experience this in my lifetime. Moving to a different dimension is a peculiar and a very real physical feeling. Last month, I mentioned just one or two of the physical symptoms that so many of us are experiencing right now. Emotionally, there is no fear on this wavelength. It just does not exist, as though there were not even a word for fear. On the mind level, there is also a feeling of expanded awareness as opposed to the mind wipe that is happening. Just like when we wake up and remember a dream, and then it slowly fades away, even though we are still thinking of it. It is this amnesia, this mind wipe that keeps people locked down. And we think of this amnesia as normal. It is not normal. Having the intention of remembering everything really helps in deprogramming, avoiding brainwash and getting off the wheel. On a higher level, it is so true that we are all one people, one universe, one in oneness. And on this physical plane of duality, growth is happening right now. We are separating from one into two different frequencies. We are still one, but separated into two. And it is perfect the way it is. I am daring to let go of the other, of family and friends. It is just for a short while in the grand scheme of things. I am enjoying the ride, sticking my head out into the wind. In a far distant time of timelessness, we will all meet again. Namaste.
I, who am the beauty of the green earth and the white moon among the stars and the mysteries of the waters, I call upon your soul to arise and come unto me. For I am the soul of nature that gives life to the universe. From me all things proceed, and unto me they must return. Let my worship be in the heart that rejoices, for behold, All acts of life, love and pleasure are my rituals. Let there be beauty and strength, power and compassion, honor and humility, mirth and reverence within you. And you who seek to know me, know that your seeking and yearning will avail you not unless you know the mystery. For if that which you seek you find not within yourself, you will never find it without. For behold, I have been with you from the beginning, and I am that which is attained at the end of desire. Namaste.
I think we've lost Maria. Yes. So until she comes back in, let's just sit in silent meditation. We will now be guided in 3 meditations. We will start by grounding, then connecting outside of ourselves, and then expanding into the cosmos with coherent thought sequencing. Namaste.
Now we are going to share our gifts with Mother Earth, with Gaia, Papatuanuku. Let us begin by focusing on these gifts. Think about things you love. Think about things you enjoy. Anything which brings you pleasure and awareness of being in a happy state. As these thoughts begin to gather in your mind, memories of beautiful days, people you love, pets, allow these happy thoughts, the joyous feelings, to gather into your heart space. Feel them warming your heart. Feel them expanding. Feel them filling your chest. Warmth, joy, the pleasure of being in this human form and sharing in the things that we get from others and from Earth herself. And as these feelings and thoughts expand in your chest, allow them now to grow And as you breathe in and the beautiful air, allow them to expand throughout your energy body and throughout your physical body until you are full of joy. All of us know this feeling. All of us know how valuable it is. Many times these joyous occasions are a gift to us. Now they are going to be a gift to our Earth Mother. With your heart full of love, your energy form totally filled with joyous thoughts and happy feelings, allow your conscious awareness to gently drift down through the place where you're sitting, down through the earth, and down into her center, into her heart, bringing with you all of these experiences, feelings of happiness and joy. Our experience here in the human form is fully reliant on the gifts from our Earth Mother. We are made of her. These experiences we have are all part of her. And now that we are in her heart, let us give them back. Offer this joyous feeling directly into Earth's heart with gratitude. Thank her for everything she provides us, everything which is shared freely, and allow her to feel that joy that we as humans at this time can bring back to her. As we do this, and as we gently breathe in, ask her to share her energies with us. Allow your conscious awareness in the center of the Earth's heart to breathe in her frequencies, the feelings of being the mother to all life on this glorious planet. Let her fill us with her energy. And now gently bring this energy, rising comfortably and peacefully with your conscious awareness, back up through the earth. The energy is still connected to her heart, following you, filling you, and coming up now into your energy body, flowing into your heart, and filling out now into your physical body. Feel your body sitting or standing where you are on our beautiful Earth Mother, filling with this energy, knowing that everything she gives is freely given for our benefit. Remember the feeling of joy and stay connected with our Earth Mother through this joyous feeling of giving and receiving. We are always connected with her, but by paying attention and focusing on this connection, we become powerful, aware beings capable of achieving our full potential. Always remember this connection and send our thanks to Earth. We will keep these energies with us as we progress through our work. Namaste.
After continuing to feel Gaia's connection on the inner level, surface level, and the sky above, we send out the call to our astral helpers, the nature kingdom, the inner earth kingdoms, fairies, elven kingdoms, and our ancestral spirits to help support our work this evening. Also spreading out around the world is the call for all the light workers, embodied star seeds, those who have heeded the call of the soul, the call from higher realms. As we connect around the world, we also imagine every space that's has ever hosted CE5 contact work, everyone's regular location, mundane locations, sacred locations, the entire community of CE5 and those reaching out to the stars and star family. We spread through this heart connection, this mind connection, this body connection, expanding our global contact network. Through this, we receive support from below, from Gaia herself, and also above from the star families, in generation after generation of soul family, both embodied and in the astral planes. We call on their support to help us transition through these difficult times, and to help the birthing of a new era on Earth. Namaste.
And now, grounded as we are, with the earth, with all of the beings of nature, mineral, plant, and animal, and all of the spirits who've lived on earth before and who will go on to live on earth. United in this way, we reach out with our mind's eye toward other worlds. Bringing the love of all of the earth into our heart center, seeing it fill our whole being, and expanding from each of us wherever we may be. And with coherent thought, clear as a bell, we see ourselves expanding and connecting like a web of light around the earth, and the whole earth becomes illuminated like a ball of pure white light. reflecting and joining with the light of the sun and the other planets in this solar system. We see ourselves expanding, encompassing all of these planets and our sun, our star. Imagine this ball of white light expanding further and further outward into interstellar space. This light of love, this light of unity, expanding and growing, encompassing more stars and star systems. We feel a resonance between each of the stars and each of the planets surrounding those stars. And expanding outward, we see these stars as clusters and clouds. And coming into view is the Milky Way galaxy. With our mind's eye, we see the spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy and the core of light of this galaxy, as all of the stars and heavenly bodies move and swirl in space. This beautiful universal dance of light. And we see ourselves as part of that light. Our ball of white light encompasses all of this. And uniting completely with the galaxy of the Milky Way. Our galactic self expands further outwards into intergalactic space, getting larger and larger. We see many galaxies, expansive, and out in the vastness of space, what is common is light, emanating from all of these portals of stars, of matter, of earth and of life, plants and animals, beings evolved to know the oneness of self that is the universal self. And reconnecting with our mission in this moment and acknowledging the beauty of all that is within us, within this universal self. We connect with all beings, all people of the universe, of the stars, who have it within their mission to serve as bridges between worlds, as assisting hands in times of change and transition. We connect with ambassadors from other worlds united as ambassadors from Earth. We allow ourselves to see them, to see their planets, to see their craft, which is also conscious and alive. And we invite them to join us in meditation for the healing and transformation of our planet Earth, and for the illumination of hearts and minds toward the highest potential of humanity. We invite them and use our coherent thought to guide them to where we are, seeing among the vastness of the galaxies, our galaxy, the Milky Way, and zooming in onto one of the spiral arms, we see a light that is our star, our sun. And coming in closer, we see all of the planets of our solar system. And we see the Earth. And we see her love and her light. And we guide our attention to all of the teams and all of the people around the planet who are called now to serve as bridges between worlds, as ambassadors for a time of peace and higher evolution of consciousness. We ask the ETs, we ask the beings from all of these star systems to connect with these people in whatever way is appropriate. And we guide them to our own individual locations. See yourself being joined wherever you may be on planet Earth now. Complete unity of consciousness between the people from other planets and all of the beings on our planet, all of the rocks and the waters, the plants and trees, the animals, and the human life. All of us becoming aware of our oneness. And we welcome any confirmation of contact. And in our own time, we can repeat this process and remember that sense of love and light and peace. We join deeply now together with the attention towards our Earth and the intention for the highest good of all. We become of the effortlessness. We become aware of the effortlessness of this work, of the effortlessness of allowing ourselves to become one with the universal self. On every plane and every dimension. The oneness of consciousness, the oneness of being. As within, so without. And together, we will become bathed in the light of a mantra, ancient and in complete harmony with this vision. United together in higher consciousness, we allow ourselves to be infused with that consciousness and with the will of the universal self. Guiding and working with our thoughts, our words, and our actions for the good of all that is. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhur Svaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Diyo Yona Prachodayat. Namaste.
Io vai panala, io vai panala, io, vai panala. Io vai panala, io vai panala, io vai panala, io, vai panala. Io vai panala, io vai panala.
Thank you all. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. We know this is going to continue for a while. A very personal thank you for the connection I received. And I know many of you are also receiving connections. Do go out and see what's happening in the skies, or see what's happening within in close proximity. Yes. Be well, everybody. Enjoy the ride. Namaste.